Okay guys, welcome back to Let's Play Zoids Battle Legends. We are now moving on to the, finally moving on to the New Century Zero tournament, and I'm going to go ahead and go with the default characters here because those are the ones I would go with anyway. So, first battle is against Kirkland Lineback of the Tigers team. If you remember in the anime, the Tigers team was 3 guys, but unfortunately we can't have 3 guys against 2 because that would be silly. So, we have 2 identical yellow zebra fangs to go up against. This is going to be pretty easy because they're mostly stock. But anyway, here's the other file that I have. One of 2 files I had from the many other times I've played this game, and all the other Zoids I've racked up. Look at all these Zoids, we're going to have a lot to work with here. And the reason I did this instead of just continuing off with the other files is because I probably wouldn't be able to buy enough Zoids in that amount of time to really show off anything good. So here I'm going to load up the file with already have a bunch of Zoids so I can show off as many different ones as possible. And while we're at it, I'm going to buy the other Zoids that got deleted by overriding the other files, such as the Liger Zero Schneider and X, and so on and so on. And eventually I'm going to even get the Liger Zero Phoenix. I plan to show off all the variants of the Liger Zero. And to go ahead and get our Zoids for this battle, I'm going to start out with the regular Liger Zero here that I have, the Liger Zero S, and which is like the top of the line basic Liger Zero. Let's see, what am I going to give Lena? I'm going to go with the Geno Breaker. So I guess that's pretty much everything. This is my weapons here. I have the dual sniper rifle equipped on the Liger Zero S, and I honestly think that the Liger Zero S equipped with the dual sniper rifle is one of the most balanced setups you can get for that amount of money, because it's decently fast, it's decently tough, and it has a ridiculously powerful weapon, and it is fairly expensive, but it's not. It's about 60,000 when a Koenig Wolf was about 90,000. So I think it's a pretty balanced Zoid for its the cost. But here's our first battle here, and it's gonna be pretty easy because even if we had the lightning spikes, this would be pretty easy to take out these 2 zebra fangs. So if you're going off the previous file and you bought the same Zoids that I did, you're still gonna be pretty well set for this one. But being that it's all depending on choice, you could bought whatever you wanted to. You could have bought this or any of the other Zoids available to you, so you don't have to go by using the previous campaign's Zoids. Another reason I decided to do this is because maybe you want to know how to use this one. So already the first zebra fang is more than half dead. As you can see, the dual sniper rifle is still as good as it was in the campaign. The only problem is these guys are pretty agile compared to most things we end up hitting with this thing. And the Geno Breaker is the Geno Breaker Jet is like the mid-range Geno Breaker. It's black, so it looks pretty cool. I don't know if Lena's actually going to be any good with it, since she's usually a bit crap with every Zoid they give her. But we'll see. In fact, she's so bad she just shot me. Anyway, there she goes. Hopefully not into my line of fire. This Saber Fang is dodging me rather well, but he can only probably take another shot or 2 before he goes down. There we go. Just grazed him with that one shot, then I hit him directly. So that's it. And we could probably get away with beating this entire campaign with this setup right here. But like I said, I want to show off, or tournament mode. I want to show off all the other Zoids. So sorry I haven't uploaded for a week. Oh, we got a good score there. I haven't uploaded for a week because I was in Knoxville hanging out with my girlfriend, and she let me borrow the Zoids Assault game, so I may actually do an LP of that if I practice with it enough. I'm not really looking forward to it, though. It doesn't seem like it's going to be that great of a game, but it's something else Zoids, and it's a turn-based strategy game, so you don't get to play those very often. Anyway, second battle is against Brad and Leon and their Shield Liger and Command Wolf. Now, they mistranslated a lot of the names in this game. I don't know if you noticed. But, so, Brad's name is actually Ballad, I believe, and, it's, like, their last name is, like, Troz instead of Tauros, like it's supposed to be. So, anyway, what is what I'm going to go for this time? I'm actually going to demonstrate the Psycho Genosaur here, since the Genosaur got neglected so badly in the previous tournament when we were fighting against it. Our allies kept killing it faster than we could. So, it's got a few good weapons here. It has missile launchers, which the standard Genosaur does not have, but that's not really what makes this one so special. It has its very unmasculine paint scheme. We're going to go and save over the previous file here. As you can see, that one is clear. And now it's this one, and that's the other file down below it. And I guess we're going to leave her with the Geno Breaker. Why not? It'll fit the theme better, if we have a theme. Geno theme here. The only thing that's really annoying about this battle is that we're in the canyon map again. I really do not like the canyon map at all. I think that it was necessary for the sake of the campaign locations, but for the tournament mode, it's just too cramped, and your Zoids get stuck on the hills really easy, because that's just the way this game engine is. Like, Zoids don't climb hills very easy, but like I said, this is far from a perfect game. It's just something a fan can appreciate. Anyway, we have the long-range pulse cannon here, which or pulse laser rifle as it's called in abbreviations with no vowels, and it's pretty powerful. We could also this would also be another good weapon to have on the Koenig Wolf if you might not even on the Koenig Wolf, but the dual sniper rifle is still better, but this one is more accurate. And the nice thing about it is that it's another one of those weapons that rotates in front of the Zoid. So as you can see here, ooh, there's the demonstration of the cheap melee attack there with the Genosaur. Speaking of cheap melee attack, I actually didn't get a chance to hit the shield locker with it, but he's almost dead anyway. See how it targeted him there when I'm not even facing him? I'm not sure if the dual sniper rifle does that right off the top of my head. It probably does, and I just forgot, even though I used it like one fight ago. Jeez, I am not able to finish this guy off with melee. There we go. That was a little disappointing, but oh well, we did okay. Our ally is like completely untouched. But I guess that's an okay demonstration of the Genosaur. That's pretty much the only thing it has going for it, is that it has that pulse laser rifle, because all of its other weapons are pretty average. We still did pretty good on our score there, even though I took a lot of damage. I probably also don't sound normal again. I don't think I'm sick. I just have some kind of weird allergy thing. Probably from her apartment. Anyway, Battle 3 is against Bit and Lena, the characters we're using, and their stock Liger Zero and her D-Bison. Now, her D-Bison is actually, despite how utter crap she was with it in the anime, the D-Bison that she actually uses in the game is, well, it's the top of the line D-Bison, I think. It's you can actually buy it, and it's it has all of her, it's her version that has all really good stats. Anyway, I'm trying to decide what I'm going to use against these guys. I edited out something there, and now I'm using the shield liger, so we're going to try that one out. Because this is the shield liger LMA, which is basically the ones with the big ass cannons, and it has a shield. We could buy boosters for it if I wanted to, but I might as well keep it a shield liger and keep it with shields. So, but whatever. We got some big targets here. The only thing I'm really worried about is the Liger Zero's supreme melee skills. This D-Bison should be laughably helpless as usual. See how it says D-Bison Lena when we hit it? That means it's a character-specific Zoid. And usually the character-specific Zoids are like the top-of-the-line ones. And I'm not sure, they usually only did that for the New Century Zero's characters as well. They didn't do that for the Chaotic Century characters. And as you can see, the Liger Zero is still just regular Liger Zero. I don't know why they didn't say Liger Zero Bit. Not that it wouldn't be the only Liger Zero in existence, but we're not going to go there. We're going to continue shooting at the D-Bison, which is finally fallen. So like I said, the only thing you need to worry about if you're using a slow Zoid in this fight is to not get too close to the Liger Zero, because like I said, it does have some really good melee attacks. But we can just bounce it off with a shield like so. My ally is just kind of chilling out there in the distance, not getting involved, and the better he does at that, then the better score we'll get from him not taking any damage. Now, the Liger Zero, as it is stock, like I said, it's basically just a blank slate Zoid that you can equip with whatever you want and make it into basically the perfect Zoid for you based on your preference, because it's so average and everything else. Like it has good maneuverability and good health and everything, but it doesn't have extraordinary of any of that. But unfortunately, the stock Liger Zero as it is with no weapons is really not anything very good at all, so we just sort of dispatched it effortlessly. Had he had a dual sniper rifle like ours does, then maybe it would have been a different story, but whatever. Alright, Battle 4 against Jack Sisko and Harry Champ. and their lightning spikes and cannon torches. Now, originally, the first couple times I played this game, I had forgotten that this is an actual fight that takes place during the anime, because I always knew that Harry Champ was the guy with like the crap ton of Zoids because he was rich like nobody's business, and Jack Sisko was the guy with the lightning spikes. So obviously, to stay true to the anime, I'm going to be using the Zero Jaeger here, and might as well. I think I'm going to have Lena have the Berserk Fury still, and she'll be demonstrating that. Now I have speaking of the Liger Zero, I have enough money to buy the Schneider now, so I'm going to do that real quick. But we're going to be using the Jaeger for this fight to keep it true to the anime. But there's the Liger Zeros. It's gonna cost me pretty much all my money, but I don't care. That's what I was saving up for. We'll use that one later. But yeah, this is actually since it's been a while since I've seen the anime. I watched it again recently just to see what the heck they were talking about there. But sure enough, there is a fight where Jack orders Harry to be in a cannon tortoise during the duration of the fight. And it doesn't go well, as you would imagine, and it's not going to go well here either, hopefully. I am going to save, and we're going to go ahead and get on that. Now, unfortunately, the Berserk Fury is nowhere to be found at this point in the series, so it's completely inaccurate for it to be here. But other than that, this is going to be the same Zoids used in this fight. Another thing that's different about it is no fights in New Century Zero take place inside a what do you call it, a base like this, because there is no such thing. I think there's not quite a base like this. But anyway, I'm going to try to take out the Cannon Tortoise first. It's a Cannon Tortoise BC, which has a big cannon on it. I'm assuming that's, I'm sure the BC means something else, but that's essentially what it is a big cannon. And the Jaeger has two weapons here. I just slapped away the lightning spike so I could keep on my attack here. It has two weapons. It has the underbarrel shot cannon, and all the Liger Zeros have, and actually all the Ligers in general have, and it also has this Vulcan gun here. And as far as the Vulcan guns go in this game, the Jaegers, oh dang, I got hit. Yeah, lightning spikes is still nothing to sneeze at, but anyway, the Vulcan gun on the Jaeger is probably the best one in the game, because it still does a really large amount of damage in a short amount of time, and it doesn't incapacitate the enemy Zoid quickly, so you can deal continuous damage. And the lightning spikes are getting in my way when I'm trying to kill the Cannon Tortoise first, but I might have to get angry and kill him first, because he's getting in my way. Now, this is also completely unlike this fight should be happening, because here we are, like, up close, you know, not really going anywhere, hitting each other at close range. When a fight, this should be a long-range fight, and it should be at high speed, because these are the two fastest Zoids in the game, pretty much. I mean, there are a few that might be faster, but the there we go, we beat him. Look at how ridiculously fast the Jaeger is with the boosters. Like the boosters on the Jaeger are probably the most significant boosters in the game as far as increasing the speed goes. Here we go, we strike laser clawed the Cannon Tortoise, and we've completed the mission. And we did okay. I mean, we took a bit of damage there, and our ally did as well, but we did good on time at least. So that's the Jaeger, and hopefully you were impressed by its skills. It's a bit expensive for what it is, but the other Liger Zero upgrades are pretty nice as well. We'll be demonstrating those later on.